Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Patrick. Today, let's take a look of this Public Bank 1295. Today, the price end at 4.05 and is still above the resistance at 4. So recently has been up and down between this level. So why the reason that it dropped last time is because of this Omicron variants shocked the market, then it dropped to reach this support level at 3.88. I'm actually long-term bullish next year. My target price will be 4.5 to 5.6. Okay, the reason is I already shared in the previous video. You can check out if you want to. Then for this price, in order for them to go higher, you need to break this another resistance. So for charting wise, I think it's quite nice because it's already above this the first resistance level. And if you want to buy a bargain, any price below 4, I think is quite a good bargain. Whether or not it will drop back to 3.88, it also depends on the news of this Omicron variant. Okay, let's look at Maybank 1155. Today flat at 8.1. There's a 2.6% for it to reach 7.89. And it also hasn't break the first resistance yet, which is at 8.2. So preferably to wait a bit longer to see whether it can hit this one. If you buy at this level, it's quite safe. But if you want to buy higher, right, you wait break this 8.2 first because it will range bound from here. Okay, it seems like it. And whether it will break new high above this level and reach another level, the short-term catalyst will be the next in 2 to 3 months time, the QR report out. If it's good, and maybe there is a catalyst because we know now business already open, then we have no lockdown like the July. During July, there's a 2 weeks lockdown. So I also hope that the banking can deliver a better report next QR. So by right, next QR for banking sector, the report should be quite good as compared last quarter. Let's come to this table. Today I added another bank in CIMB, do a comparison. Then I adjusted this net income before overhead for standardizing the reports because different banks has different reporting. So I just take the net income before the overhead as a comparison. Okay, then there is allowance for impairment, overhead, PAT for shareholder, outstanding share, earning per share. I adjusted CIMB profit because they have a 1.2 billion impairment for goodwill in Thailand subsidiary. So I believe that's one off. So I do an adjustment. And you see the loan book. The loan book here, being the largest bank, has the biggest loan book. Then CIMB, second largest. Then there's this Public Bank. For CapEx wise, CIMB used the most CapEx, okay? Then Maybank second, then Public Bank used the less. Mean to say CIMB buy a lot of software and also quite they have very nice building. Maybe that's the reason they need to have a higher capex, and also one of the reason is because they have branches in overseas. That also incurs some costs. Capex over net income before overhead. This one 8.17%. Public Bank, the most efficient bank in Malaysia. CIMB, because they've got branches in overseas, higher cost as compared to Maybank and Public Bank. Allowance for impairment for percentage wise, the lowest one is 0.37, which is belong to Public Bank, meaning to say their loan book is healthy, is quite good. The rest also less than 1%, which is still okay. 0.85 for Maybank, 0.66 for CIMB. And total asset wise, the largest, of course, Maybank. total equity also largest is Maybank. For ROA, the highest Maybank, the lowest now is CIMB 0.69%. Second lowest is Maybank 0.76%. ROE highest is Public Bank 11.59%, Maybank 8.03%, and CIB 7.28%. Okay, the reason why these two banks has lower ROE because they have this DRP, dividend reinvestment program, allow shareholder to buy at a discount, but also put them in the position that they have more capital, then that's the reason why they have lower ROE, and the earning per share will get diluted as well. So it's harder for them to grow earning per share as compared to Public Bank. But good thing is their Tier 1 capital ratio will be more than Public Bank because they got back the capital. But still quite good for 14%. Benchmark was is 6%. For net asset 2.42, 7.17, 5.82. Currently only CIMB now when we're comparing the three is trading below the net asset, okay, at 0.89 price over net asset. For share price now, this is the latest share price, and this is a full year earning per share. I just multiply the current quarter by 4, okay, because being the lowest quarter, I presume next quarter will be better. Then dividend per share, just estimate, okay, estimation, okay, based on the payout ratio. Then this is a dividend yield. Currently, of course, the Maybank pay highest dividend because they also expect people don't want to get dividend, then they reinvest back the money to their company, okay. And this target price, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 different PE. First one I put PE 15. That's for CIMB because I see their ROEs is slightly lower as compared to Maybank. So a higher ROE will deserve a better PE ratio, and also earning growth is also important to see whether the growth of their earning per share. So this is the target price I give to this bank by next year. Hopefully, we will have a good economic growth next year. Then all these banks can earn more. Need to share and subscribe. So next video, I will continue to add other banks in and do a comparison and do technical analysis to tell you what is the best entering point for their support and resistance level. Thank you so much.